No Minnesota Twins game tonight, but we've got plenty to look at the minor league level. You can put together what's going to happen here. Lefty on the mound, Garlick at the plate. Garlick, in his major league career, 14 home runs and just 208 plate appearances against left-handed pitching. Just a bomb here, a 3-run homer. This was all the offense the Saints would get in this one. He also has a .510 career slugging percentage against lefties at the big league level. Former 28th round pick. I don't know that we appreciate Kyle Garlick, the odds beater, as much as we should. 28th round pick, Kyle Garlick, back in the day. Moving on to AA, Alerick Soularie, a 2nd round pick back in 2022. He's picking it up this year and hitting for some more power, which he's going to need to do. He's a corner outfielder now, not playing really in the infield, which he did in college and earlier in his pro career, but has a .411 OBP and a .444 slugging. And check out the simplicity of his swing. We'll take another look at this. Look at how quiet everything is. Not a lot of movement, especially in his hands. So really strikes that one. And then Hunter McMahon, I think he calls his shot here, as I'm picking this guy off. Hunter McMahon is the work smarter, not harder player of the day here. Before he throws a pitch, he comes into this game, runners at the corners. Before he throws a pitch in this game, he picks a guy off. 0 pitches, technically, had pitched a third of an inning. Pretty impressive. And then the next pitch, he gets a flyout. So he enters the game, runners at the corners, picks a guy off. Very next pitch gets a flyout. Later on in this one, McMahon's still on the mound, and he gets an automatic strike 3 here as well. Doesn't even need to throw a pitch to strike this guy out. Hamlet Marte. Oh, by the way, that's a name. That's a top 100 prospect list name. No, I have no idea what's going on with these Drillers jerseys. But yeah, Hunter McMahon, work smarter, not harder. Get guys to strike themselves out. Moving on to Cedar Rapids. Tanner Schobel had a huge game in this one. We'll take a look at some of him in just a moment, but we'll look at some comedic relief first here. Noah Miller punches this one in the outfield, and I don't know if this thing picked up speed on its way to the wall or what, but misplayed into a triple. Again, that was Noah Miller, and then later in this game, in the bottom of the 6th inning, huge situation, a 1-run game, 2 outs. This should have been the 3rd out. But the second baseman misses it, and on literally the next pitch. Again, that should have been the final out of this inning. It's a 1-run ball game. Next pitch, Tanner Schobel destroys for his 13th home run of the season. Speaking of 2nd-round picks, Schobel was the Twins' 2nd-round pick last year out of Virginia Tech. He's also the Midwest League Player of the Month for June. He had a .400 OBP and a .613 slugging last month. The guy was really turning it on. Man, did he get all of that one. He played second tonight. He's playing lots of third. Played second tonight. Here he's making a nice play over there. And he had a very impressive at-bat later in this game. You see bottom of the 8th here. He puts together what is a 9-pitch at-bat, which is especially impressive because he falls down 0-2 right out of the gate. So battles through this thing down 0-2, just keeps fighting, fouling off pitches, checking his swings on some close balls. Finally ends up evening the count eventually with more foul balls. On, I think it was the 8th pitch of the at-bat, he finally evens it up. And then on the 9th pitch of this at-bat, rips a single into left field. So Tanner Schobel is just seeing the ball incredibly well right now. Got off to a slow start, but as you see here, he was 3 for 3 with 2 walks with that home run tonight. Wow. All of these guys listed here drew a pair of walks in addition to doing some other damage. So very impressive all-around games for Garlick, Soularie, Schobel, and Rubel Cespedes of the Mighty Muscles. Moving on to the pitching side, not as many standout performances, unfortunately. Chad Donato, though, he pitched well. Should give him a tip of the cap. This is a 28-year-old in AA. Former 11th-round pick of Houston back in 2016. He was pitching for the Astros AAA team last year. Again, Twins off, but here are the results from the other teams. Both the Wind Surge and Colonels did a great job tacking on against the bullpens that they faced tonight. Thanks so much for checking this out. Thanks to all the channel members here, the premium members. We'll talk again soon.